Right. This one's just going to be about why goals are so important for self-improvement, okay? First off, what is a goal? It's basically something it's like a target. You're writing it down and you're setting it and it's an aim for you to work towards, okay? It's something you want to achieve and something you can progress towards. So first off, when I first started out on the self-improvement and let's just say the gym, okay, and building muscle, I first started out and I said, I want to bench 100 kg because that was like a dream. I was 15 years old. I was probably benching like 50 kg or something like that, 60 kg. And I was like, it creates so much motivation because you view this thing as like, oh my, if I achieve that, I'll be so happy and so successful. And then over time, I was working towards it for so long. I was 15 and I increased my bench. And it's like you have progress, you move up, you go to 80 kg, then you go 90 kg, and you're like, oh my days, I actually just benched 90 kg. Well, why was it I can bench 100? And then you get to the point where it was like 2 years later, I was like 17. And then I tried it and I got it, and it was literally the best thing ever. But I got it, and then I instantly looked over, and there was another peak for me to achieve. Like it's a mountain. You climb all the way up to the mountaintop, and then you look over and you just see an even bigger one. You're like, oh my. So now I need to climb that one. And then I saw it and I was like, right, 120 kg. But then I looked further away and it was like, oh, 140 kg bench, 3 plates. Like that is like most guys' dream to achieve. Like, so yeah, when I was 17, I started like repping 100 kg for a couple reps, and then tried to do 120, never really got it. I was 18, still trying to get it. And then I think I was 19 and 19 or 20 and I got 120 kg. And that was such a big achievement for me. Like that was mad. That was crazy. Cause like obviously it's quite a big goal. And then moving on the journey, moving along, and then I was like, I think I was 21. I just turned 21 and I really wanted to get 1-4. I was so committed to it. I've been committed to it now for 15, so that's 6 years. And I was with my brother, and me and my brother spent so much time going to the gym together back in the day. And then that one day, I literally benched it, and it was the hardest bench I ever did. But when I achieved it, mate, it was the best feeling ever. So that's why I need goals, because it gives you sense of achievement. It makes you feel like, oh, I've done this in this one area. I can do it in all other areas of my life. So then, yeah, that's what happened. I got 21, when I was 21, bench 140. And then I was like, right, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I've achieved that. But I want to achieve other things in my life. I want to get focused on money now. Because back in the day, when you're younger, you just think, oh, building muscle, getting bigger, that's so important because you don't know about money. You're not actually in the real world yet. So then I was like, right, now I want to become rich. I want to be a millionaire. Like that's quite a massive goal. But I mean, I feel like lots of guys probably think that when they get into self-improvement. But then I thought, right, no, I want to get £100,000 net worth or invested. So that was my goal when I was 21. I thought, right, that's a good goal. And it's important. What I realized from this was it's important to have a deadline because it creates more urgency. Because I set that for, oh, I'm going to be 25, I want 100 grand invested. And for me, that's so much money. But what the amazing thing about goals is, it allows you to break it down and pull it back and look at, so say you have years to complete a goal. You can break it down into months. Like then I started to calculate, right, so how much do I need to invest each month to get to that? And it was like something like 1,650. And I was like, well, I can't do that, but at least I'm going to try. I'm going to try and start investing a couple hundred or more. So yeah, that's why it's so important. It creates clarity, it creates motivation, and also it gives you daily and monthly objectives to achieve. Like it honestly shapes your whole reality because you're thinking, right, I have an aim to move towards. Like so many people in life, if you actually look at the majority of average people, right, and even below average, but let's just take the average bloke, right? He has no goals. No goals. He doesn't go to the gym, he hits the pub and works his job. And like that is his goal. Okay, maybe he does have goals. His goal is to hit the pub and get 10 pints, but that's ass. Anyway, but okay, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not an achievement goal. It's not what most guys think of self-improvement because that's drinking alcohol. It's ruining your health. So yeah, but that's a bit of a tangent. But basically, yeah, why it's so important is, for me, I realized that goals, when you progress towards it, you feel so good about yourself and you think, oh, I can achieve this thing, so I can do it in any other area. But It helps you raise your standards. It gives you urgency. Like every day matters. Like now to me, and every month, I'm like constantly thinking, right, so I need to do this to achieve that. And it's like it gives you direction and motivation. Like right now, like I have little goals. Like you can have goals for every day. Say you want to read a book every 2 weeks, or you want to read 40 pages a day. Then it creates urgency. So it's like you want to achieve all these things, you want to start reading, and yeah. So it's like goals create motivation, and it drives all your actions and behaviors throughout your day and your month. Because like say you did have the goal 100K invested, then you think about the daily habits and the schedule. You go to work or you create a business and you sell something, and then you invest a certain money automatically or each month into like a sort of investment. It makes you learn things, make you become a different person because you have to achieve something. Because I said in another video, it's like when you set a goal, you need to become the person that can achieve that goal. It's like, yeah, you get the external reality goal of the money, but you develop the internal transformation of developing yourself and becoming the character, the new character, the upgraded self. That's why it's so powerful. Like me, before I achieved the goal, I had no discipline, no understanding of delayed gratification, no understanding of finance, building muscle. Like it, when you want to achieve a goal, it forces you to learn and grow and develop these things. And I always bang on about the amazing things about it, but there's a lot of sacrifice you have to do. And like, what does that mean? Like the amount of times I've suffered, like not to do stuff because I'm delaying to the future. And like, let's just take the gym, for instance. Say you wanted to, for me, I'm always thinking about dieting, eating clean food, healthy food, because I know the benefits will be better in the future. I know in a couple years' time, oh, if I look back, oh, I'll be more, more muscular, but I'll actually be healthier. So when I go to the shops, when I go to the bakery, it's painful because I have to walk past those cookies and the croissants, and I have to smell them and just walk away because I can't eat them. And the average person is just going to walk up and pick one up and go, yes, a cookie. But for me, the amount of pain that I have to go through, but it's good pain because I know I'm doing the thing. I'm sticking to my word. I'm sticking to the commitment to myself. I'm being healthy. I'm achieving my goal of building a great muscular physique. So that's why it's so important, because it builds clarity, gives you direction, and it stops you from wavering around. Like imagine you're a boat and you're in the middle of the ocean, right? And you don't know where you're going. Where are you going to end up? Like, you're just going to float about. You're just going to be floating about in a circle. You're never going to end up anywhere. So you need to have a goal because you're going to end up somewhere. Christopher Columbus, I don't know if this is true, but he found Australia, I'm pretty sure, or America, or one of them. But he had the goal. He wanted to find new lands, and that's why he achieved it. And he was a pioneer, and he was an entrepreneur guy. So, yeah, that's the thing. You need to, some actions to take for today, set some goals, set 3 different goals, and then write them down with a deadline, keep them specific. Okay, off the top of my head, 10K invested, right, in 5 years. Let's just say that's a big one. Or let's say build 5 kg of muscle in six months. Okay, or 5 kg of body weight. You can write those down, and what you can do with that is you tear them back down to the habits you have to do for each month. And then it gives you what you have to do today. And it creates the motivation and desire to learn more about how to achieve that goal. And that's why it's so great, because it's like, say I did set myself back in the day, I wanted 100 grand invested by the time I was 25 in 4 years. And say I only got halfway. Say I got to 50K. It's like that saying, you aim for the moon and you can hit the stars. Or it might be the other way around, but it's one of that's what you achieve. Okay, I didn't get 100K, but mate, I got 50 grand. And that's why you need to also set higher standards for yourself. You need to set higher goals, because I think it's some entrepreneur guy said that you never exceed your highest dreams, your highest standards. Like, say if you only set yourself to achieve 100 grand, you can never really get past it, because yeah, you might get there, but you'll never achieve the biggest goal. So you need to always be improving your standards and bringing up your level of what you think is possible, because yeah, it will drive more motivation. And then it's like that thing, like 10x is too easier than 2x. Like it takes the same amount of effort to get from 10x to 2x of your goal. So say for me, I want to get, let's say, original goal was to get to 100 grand. Say if I 10x at 1 million, it would take the same amount of effort and energy is to getting to the original 200. Okay, so say it's 200k, 2x. 200k isn't we to get 1 million, but it's just the different processes and the thinking, the actions you have to take at different higher levels. So that's why, yeah. So today, main thing is write down your goals, get a plan, and follow it every single day. And yeah, you just achieve big stuff, because it's so important. Most majority of people walk around and they have no direction. Like it's the key. You need direction in life, because that's how you'll improve and that's where you'll end up somewhere. Because if you won't, you'll just be bobbing about in the ocean. So yeah, guys, let's take some action today. Write down 3 goals and lock in. Cheers.